What is up, you guys? This is All Day Any Day 1 on the PS4, and I'm going to be giving you another Red Dead Redemption 2 online video. And with this video, I'm going to be showing you the way I have my settings set up and why I personally think this is going to be the best way of having your settings set up. So we're going to go ahead and go straight into the settings and go into controls. So when you go here, you're going to see invert, vibration, and light bar. These are all just personal preferences on whether you like playing on invert. I cannot play on invert. Or vibration. I like playing with the vibration of the controller. And then light bar effects. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me because it just changes the color of the light of the controller. Now for the lock-on mode on foot and on mount or vehicle, I have it on wide, and the reason why is because I prefer using aim assist. I know a lot of people look down on it, but I really don't care. If you're the type of person that uses free aim, then go ahead and use free aim. And then if you are using the aim assist, then you're going to want to have it maxed out on for the strength as well as for the aim assist strength on the mounted vehicle. Because what that does is it basically lets you keep your lock on to your enemy as long as it's, as long as you're aiming in. Sometimes, I mean, as soon as you flick up though to hit the head, you're gonna lose all the aim assist. So you gotta flick up pretty quick. And now for the what is called the controls, the third person controls, I have it on alternate FPS. That's because I like to aim with L1 and shoot with R1. But I would highly recommend using the FPS version anyways, just because you don't have to worry about tapping on X anymore to sprint. You just press L3 twice to sprint, L3 once to just run. So you just press it once to run, twice to sprint. And I mean, I think, in my opinion, this is really good. And then just to sneak is, I believe it's X or A if you're on Xbox. And then horse control, I just have it on camera relative, or you can have a horse relative. It doesn't really matter, but that one is just preferred or self preference. And then your sensitivity is all up to you, as well as the acceleration and the dead zone for the aim. And then same thing with the first person. I have it on alternate FPS because I like using L1, R1 as well as L3 as my sprint button. And then accessibility, here's where it's going to be really important. Toggle to run is going to be very important if you're using the FPS version, because if you don't have the toggle to run, you're going to have to tap L3 and you're going to end up breaking your joystick if you end up doing that. So you do need to have toggle to run, so you can just tap it, or not tap it, but press it, and then you'll start running or start sprinting. And then tap assist is going to be really, really, really useful, because with this, all you have to do, if you have it set to hold, all you have to do is just hold circle or B if you're if you get, I guess, taken down by someone, or if someone lassoed you. You don't have to keep tapping it, because it basically taps at the fastest speed it can possibly tap at, and all you have to do is just hold circle. And I've always been able to win all my takedowns, and I've been able to break out of lassos really easily with this. I mean, it's not extremely quick to break out of lassos, but it is a lot less tiring with your thumb or your finger, or whatever you're using to tap to break out. So I would highly recommend using the tap assist of hold. And then tap to hold delay, just make sure you don't have anything in it, because what that basically means is if it's higher, like if you increased it, then it would just have a delay on each tap basically, or each hold, or whatever you want to call it. But that's pretty much it with the settings. There's nothing else really. You have display, audio, general, and camera. All those are pretty much self-preference. Well, all your settings are self-preference, but what I would highly recommend is playing on FPS, toggle to run, and hold. Those are basically the things I want to go over. Everything else, is just up to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. If this helped you out, go and leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know down in the comment section as well. I will try my best to keep up with more tips and tricks and whatnot with Red Dead, as well as, just small gameplays and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is All Day Any Day 1 on the PS4. Have a good day, good night, and peace.